Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, so anytime I have like a spiritual download, I'm like, let me speak how I feel. And so this is pretty much me just kind of like thinking off the top of my head and from my own personal experience because lately I've been feeling like this. So I'm like, let me just speak this because I'm sure there's other people who might be feeling the same way. They might be just like me, like pretty much hard on themselves. So this is where this video is coming from. Like sometimes in life we are extremely hard on ourselves. Like we feel like we have to rush the process depending on what it is in our life, whether it's our goals, trying to challenge ourselves to make it to the next step or level up. And instead of just allowing, God and the universe just to play its part, we are kind of like in our heads and trying to, rush and feeling like we are not where we need to be or where we should be in life. And I am here to tell you what I tell myself is that don't rush it. Don't try to overwork. Don't try to overthink. Don't try to overanalyze whatever the situation is, all because you feeling left behind or you feeling like you need to, rush the process or you need to be at a certain place in your life. If you believe in yourself and if you believe in God, then you know that everything will work itself out. And that's a constant reminder that I'm telling myself, not even just like this is me telling myself this because I know for myself, in my own personal experience, I am a very hardworking person. Like when I have a goal I'm trying to reach, I do everything I can to focus on that goal. And and sometimes I kind of like, I'm over, like I overdo it. Like I'm really really hard on myself, and then I sit back and say, I shut myself out and kind of just say, you know what, let me just ignore whatever's going on. And sometimes that's not healthy. And it's a reminder to say, don't worry. Just allow everything to play itself out. It's important to feel that way. It's important to feel like you want something so badly, and because you're not there yet, remind yourself not to worry. Remind yourself that the process, the journey that you're on, is working itself out. There's no reason for us to feel like we are not where we're supposed to be, especially if you are working hard and you are further where you was at before. Like if you in a new space in your life and you have made so much progress in the last couple of years, you need to congratulate yourself. You need to be proud of that. Because there are people who are stagnant. There's people who be wanting to do certain things, but they are scared because of limitations, and they are scared because of their own personal mind and not and being afraid to really just tap into their own, gifts and talents and do what they need to do and skills. But if you know you have put in the work, you are doing exactly what need to do. You are making so much progress in your life. You overcame challenges and obstacles. Pat yourself on the back for that. Give yourself grace. That's the number one thing, is giving yourself grace. There's no, like, you're not in a rush. Life is not in a rush. And that's something that I have to constantly tell myself. I'm not in a rush. I am not trying to compete with no one. So who am I trying to what are the reason I'm trying to like speed up this process? Because if I'm not in competition with no one else besides myself, then what is the big deal? And so that is something that you have to constantly, look at and not worry and focus on what others are doing, but just focus on yourself. And understand that you are going to have moments that you may feel like very challenged. But I always say that as long as you're not in that space and you're not constantly in that mindset, then you'll be okay. And that's something that I really had to just tell myself over the last week. So this is for anyone who is experiencing that. Don't work yourself to death. Don't feel like you're behind. Understand that God got you, you got you. You are making so much progress in your life. You are leveling up, and you are not where you were before. You are not where you were 5 years ago. If you have made some progress in the last couple of years, you are doing great. So don't be so critical on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself grace and just be patient. Most of the time when you rush something, it don't turn out the way we're supposed to. And we have to constantly remind ourselves that we are in a season of moving according to what God wants us to do. There's no reason to feel like you're in any competition with anyone, especially if you understand that you're not. And to have balance. Life is about having balance. You can be able to still focus on your creativity, the things that you want to do, and still be able to enjoy yourself right while you're doing it. And that is something that I'm reminding myself to still enjoy yourself. Don't beat yourself up because this particular area in your life is not expanding the way you want to. If you have faith, if you have belief, if you understand that God has your back, then there's no reason to worry. And so I want to make sure I touch bases with anyone who is listening to this. If you are in that season right now, stop, focus, relax, and be understanding, be patient. Everything will work itself out. Focus on your goals, focus on your life, but make sure you continue to have self-care. Make sure you balance out your health, and you're doing what you need to do so you can become that better version of yourself. So I hope you got something out of this, and I will see you all in the next. Bye.